Someone paid $58,000 for a brand new electric SUV. The next day, their neighbor pulled into the same driveway, same model, 2 years older, for $31,000. That's not bad luck. That's how the used EV market works right now. And if you don't understand it, you're the one paying full price. Here's what's actually happening. Electric vehicles depreciate faster than almost any other category of car on the market. Not because they're unreliable, not because the technology is flawed, but because the new model pipeline never stops. Every year, a refreshed version hits the showroom floor, new screen, new range estimate, slightly different trim. And the moment it does, last year's model loses thousands of dollars in perceived value overnight. The buyer who purchased in 2022 or 2023 absorbed that hit. You don't have to. And there's a second factor most people miss entirely. The $7,500 federal new EV tax credit made new EVs feel artificially affordable at the point of sale. When that incentive structure shifts, and it has shifted, the gap between new and used pricing becomes even more dramatic. In some cases, you can buy a 2-year-old EV for less than what the original owner received in tax credits on the same car. This is not a niche opportunity. This is a structural market condition. And right now, in 2026, it's at its peak. Here are 7 used EVs where the math works overwhelmingly in your favor. Number 7, Nissan Leaf, 2019 to 2022. Geez, market price, $10,000 to $15,000. Start here if your budget is tight and your commute is short. When the Leaf Plus launched, it carried a sticker between $36,000 and $43,000. Today, clean examples from 2019 to 2022 trade hands for $10,000 to $15,000. That's less than a 5-year-old Honda Civic for a road-legal electric vehicle with an active battery and transferable warranty coverage. The version you want is the Leaf Plus with the 62 kilowatt-hour battery. It's rated at 226 miles of EPA range. The base 40 kilowatt-hour model only delivers 149 miles. Always confirm which battery you're looking at before you agree to anything. The one real weakness here is thermal management. The Leaf uses an air-cooled battery pack, not the liquid-cooled system you'll find on every other serious EV. In hot climates, Arizona, Texas, southern Spain, parts of Australia, that battery degrades meaningfully faster than a Tesla or BMW equivalent. Before you buy, pull a battery health report through the Leaf Spy app or a dealer diagnostic tool. At 85% state of health or above, you're in good shape. Below 80%, walk away. Get the right one in the right climate, and this is the cheapest legitimate entry point into EV ownership available today. Number 6, Hyundai Ioniq 5, 2022 to 2023, and the market price, $22,000 to $28,000. What if a used car charged faster than a brand new Porsche Taycan? That's not a hypothetical. The Ioniq 5 runs an 800-volt electrical architecture, the same platform Porsche uses in the Taycan. Plug into a 350 kilowatt DC fast charger and the Ioniq 5 recovers roughly 180 miles of range in about 18 minutes. Most EVs at this price point aren't even in the same conversation. A new 2026 Ioniq 5 starts around $46,000. Clean 2022 and 2023 examples are available right now for $22,000 to $28,000. Hyundai backs the EV components with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the strongest coverage in the industry, and it transfers to second owners. Real-world range on the long-range single motor sits around 303 miles. The dual-motor AWD version delivers 256 miles with 320 horsepower on tap. One thing to check, early 2022 production had a 12-volt battery drain issue that left some owners stranded. Hyundai issued a recall fix. Confirm it's been completed before you sign. Number 5. Audi e-tron/Q8 e-tron, 2019 to 2022. Market price $25,000 to $38,000. This is where luxury EV depreciation starts to look almost irrational. When new, the Audi e-tron, now rebadged as the Q8 e-tron, left dealerships priced between $75,000 and $90,000. And today, 2019 to 2022 models are selling for $25,000 to $38,000, the price of a new Honda CR-V. For a £5,000 German luxury SUV with 402 horsepower in boost mode, quattro all-wheel drive, and an air suspension system that actively adjusts to road surfaces. The honest weakness is range. Real-world figures on early e-trons sit around 204 miles, conservative compared to Tesla or the BMW iX. Audi intentionally limited usable battery capacity to protect long-term pack health. The result is that battery degradation on high-mileage e-trons is surprisingly low. These packs hold up well past 100,000 miles. The 2022 model year also received a software update, improving DC fast charging speeds and regenerative braking calibration. If you can stretch to a 2022, the daily driving experience is noticeably more refined. Number 4. Tesla Model 3R WD with LFP battery 2022. Market price $19,000 to $23,000. If someone asks for one recommendation, one used EV that simply works, this is the answer every time. The 2022 Model 3 rear-wheel drive came equipped with a lithium iron phosphate battery pack, rather than the older NMC chemistry in the long-range and performance variants. The practical difference is significant. LFP chemistry allows charging to 100% every night without long-term cell degradation. NMC cells stress under repeated full charges, which is why Tesla recommends stopping at 80% on those packs. LFP doesn't carry that limitation. Cycle life on LFP cells runs 3 to 5 times longer than comparable NMC packs. You're looking at $19,000 to $23,000 on the used market for a car running the same AMD Ryzen infotainment chip as the 2026 Model 3. The same software update pipeline. The same heated steering wheel. The only meaningful difference between this car and a $42,000 new one is who absorbed the depreciation. One financial detail most buyers miss entirely. Purchased from a licensed dealer for $25,000 or under, this car may qualify for the $4,000 federal used EV tax credit. That brings your real out-of-pocket cost to somewhere between $15,000 and $19,000 for a Tesla that functionally matches a car selling new for nearly 3 times that amount. Number 3. BMW i4 eDrive 40, 2022 to 2023. Its market price $28,000 to $35,000. The i4 eDrive 40 delivers 335 horsepower from a single rear motor, reaches 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds, and carries an EPA-rated 301 miles of range. It drives like a BMW, rear-wheel drive, precise steering, balanced weight distribution, because that's exactly what it is. New, these stickered at $59,075. Used 2022 and 2023 examples are trading for $28,000 to $35,000. A 40 to 50% discount on a car that runs the same software, charges the same way, and is mechanically identical to what's sitting in the showroom right now. Among BMW's electric lineup, the i4 actually holds its residual value better than the iX or i7 in percentage terms. The lower starting MSRP means the absolute dollar depreciation is smaller, and the used market reflects that stability. Battery diagnostics on high-mileage examples show slower degradation than most buyers expect. Check for 2 early software recalls. Both are 30-minute dealer fixes, and you're buying the BMW 3 Series DNA in electric form for Honda Accord money. And number 2, Tesla Model Y, long range, UD 2024. Market price $33,000 to $36,000 when Tesla launched the 2025 Juniper refresh, ventilated seats, rear passenger screen, acoustic glass. 2024 Model Y prices dropped immediately. That's where the opportunity sits right now. A new 2026 Juniper Model Y starts around $45,000. A 2024 long-range AWD with low miles is available for $33,000 to $36,000. Roughly $10,000 in savings for a car whose factory drivetrain and battery warranty runs through 2032. Here's what Tesla won't advertise. The 2024 Model Y runs the same AMD Ryzen chip as the Juniper, the same 4-camera hardware, the same drivetrain. The Juniper update is almost entirely cosmetic. You're paying $10,000 for ventilated seats and slightly quieter glass. The 2024 model year is also when Austin factory build quality genuinely improved. Panel gaps tightened. Paint consistency improved. An interior trim fit is a real step above 2021 and 2022 production. Before buying any used Model Y, check the 11th character of the VIN. F means Fremont, A means Austin, and run the full VIN through the Federal Recall Database before signing. Number 1. BMW i5 M60, 2024. Market price, $47,000 to $56,000. This is the single most compelling used EV available anywhere in 2026. It's not a close call. When new, the 2024 i5 M60 left dealers priced between $88,000 and $95,000 fully loaded. Today, 2024 examples with under 20,000 miles are selling for $47,000 to $56,000. That's $35,000 to $40,000 in depreciation absorbed by the first owner, on a car that is barely a year old and still carries years of remaining factory warranty. The performance numbers are serious. 593 horsepower, dual electric motors, all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. And that puts it ahead of a base Porsche 911 Carrera in a straight line. A car that starts at over $115,000. The Mercedes-AMG E63 sits in a similar acceleration bracket and costs significantly more. The i5 M60 keeps pace with both while seating 5 adults in a cabin equipped with BMW's full-curved display, premium audio, and the kind of ride quality the smaller i4 simply cannot replicate over rough pavement. Real-world range testing shows the i5 M60 regularly beating its EPA estimate of 240 to 256 miles. For a daily executive sedan charged overnight, that range is never a limiting factor. The math stated plainly, the same dollar amount that buys a new Toyota Camry XSE also buys a near-new BMW M Performance executive sedan that covers 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. That's the used EV market in 2026 in one sentence. 3 steps, non-negotiable on every single purchase. First, battery health report. Pull a diagnostic before signing anything. On a Nissan Leaf, use Leaf Spy. On Tesla, BMW, Hyundai, or Audi, request a dealer diagnostic printout. Look for 85% state of health or above. Below 80%, the negotiation changes significantly or you walk. Second, outstanding recalls. Run the VIN through the Federal Safety Recall Database at nhtsa.gov. Every car on this list had at least one recall issued during its production run. Most are 30-minute software updates. Confirm they're completed before the deal closes. Third, warranty transfer confirmation. Call the manufacturer directly. Don't rely on the seller's word. Confirm whether the remaining factory warranty transfers to a second owner and under what conditions. Hyundai and BMW both offer strong, transferable coverage. Verify it in writing. Do these three things and you're not taking a risk. You're making an informed decision. Pick year used price. New price. Key advantage. Nissan Leaf. Plus 2019 to 2022. $10,000 to $15,000. $36,000 to $43,000. Cheapest EV entry point. Hyundai Ioniq. 520, 22 to 2023, $22,000 to $28,000, $46,000, 800 volts, ultra-fast charging, Audi Q8 e-tron, 2019 to 2022, $25,000 to $38,000, $75,000 to $90,000. German luxury at CRV money. Tesla Model 3, LFP, 2022, $19,000 to $23,000, $42,000. LFP battery plus tax credit, BMW i4, eDrive 4020, 22 to 2023, $28,000 to $35,000, $59,000. Driving dynamics plus stability, Tesla Model Y LR20, $24,000 to $36,000, $45,000. Best used volume by BMW i5 M60, 2024, $47,000 to $56,000, $88,000 to $95,000. Best car per dollar on market. The used EV market in 2026 is genuinely unusual. Depreciation curves are steeper than any other vehicle category. Warranty coverage is longer, and the underlying technology in a 2-year-old EV is functionally identical to what's sitting on the showroom floor today. Someone already paid the premium. The question is whether you let that opportunity pass or you walk in, verify the right things, and drive away with more car than you expected for significantly less money. Check the battery. Check the recalls. Confirm the warranty. Everything else is just choosing which car you want.